Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at this. Today's product comes courtesy of Roger Damps of Burn Your Tongue, the favorite emporium for all things delectably hot, with actual real live physical locations along the Wasatch Front in Utah. If you're like me, when you're looking for a sauce slinger, you want selection. And with well over 800 varieties, you're sure to find it at Burn Your Tongue. You can also check out Burn Your Tongue on Facebook and Instagram, as well as Burn Your Tongue online. Roger is one of the true aces in the chili head world, and we raise our flame in salute. Now, let us return to the ceremony. I'm not sure how much of the green showed up just then. I won't find out until I actually edit this later. But this is Mike's Sweet and Spicy. These are the chili Gusher bursts. And so I did the peach rings. That is in another video that you can check out, where this one lives in the Spicy Sweets playlist. And last time I did Gushers, they were all stuck together. And I think that is the case here again as well. They seem to be kind of fused, but you know what? We'll take a good whackaroo at it anyway. Okay, let's see if we had chili peppers here. Probably either arbol or cayenne. A bunch of corn syrup, as per usual, with gummies. I don't eat gummies a lot. I have almost no interest in gummies. When I was a kid, I didn't eat gummies. They weren't a candy I found enjoyable. When I was a kid, most candies, honestly, I didn't find enjoyable. I've always had a bend towards the savory and salty. I have not ever really had much of a sweet tooth. So I remember when gummies first started to come on the scene, back in the 80s was the first time I saw them, and they were mostly worm shapes. That was the majority of what you saw. Then they went to animal shapes like teddy bears, well, mainly just teddy bears. And certainly gumdrops, though, had been around. You know, gumdrops, I suppose, the gummies are an offshoot of gumdrops. Gumdrops have been around for probably well over a century at this point. But, all right, anyway, so I don't expect these to be too hot. They're calling it one. It probably won't be, but since I've done some of the other ones, I thought, you know, why don't I just do these two, I guess. We'll just see. I mean, you know, we have an open mind here on the series, the FOH series, and sometimes we are happily surprised. We've got, it looks like a red one. Looks like, good God, orange. This is green, I believe. And we've got looks like a purple here. And is that just it? I think it's those four colors for the most part. All right, so, uh-oh, where did that go? Wait, is that green also? Wait, okay, hold on. This is the purple one. Okay, we need an orange one here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to eat these individually and see if there's any flavor difference at all. One of my big issues with the gummies in general is that I don't like the fake fruit flavor very much. But, well, I mean, maybe they'll be good. You never know. Nothing ventured, certainly nothing gained. So we'll start with what is habitually my least favorite colored candy, or anything else, actually. Kool-Aid, any of that. I don't like red stuff. I don't like fruit punch. I don't like cherry, anything that's fake. Strawberry, I don't mind as much, and like that tends to be pink though when you see the fake versions of those. Not watermelon, not particularly the berries. It's all like kind of a universal flavor of garbage to me. So I'm going to start with this one, get this out of the way. I don't expect to like it, but I don't know that there's going to be a huge difference between these. There was in the other one I did, and I think it was Chili Bomba, maybe, was the name of that one. But I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's get into it. I think it's supposed to be a cherry something, but it really just tastes more like salty chili with on a sweet base. I'm not getting much fruit flavor, which is good. That is quite nice. There's a great balance. I honestly cannot believe I'm saying this. But so we have no gusher to speak of. There is no gushing going on behind these lips. What we have is just this very, very salty and sort of very nice chili flavor. That one gushed a little. So, wow, that is amazingly, no heat, but that is amazingly good flavored. Wow. That's one of the few red candies I actually find enjoyable. Let's try the orange. Oh, wow. Wow. So as much as I did not like the peach rings, I thought they were just okay. I am pleasantly impressed with these. Now, I looked up Mike's, and I guess it's some kind of viral TikTok thing, I guess. But I think there's some of these have potential. This one is more than just your average Mexican type candy. Like, I think if they put something into this, and maybe they're trying to build it up to spin it, I don't know. But if they spent some time with logo works and stuff, you know, I mean, it could be pretty viable. The orange is lovely. I have hopes now. The balance of salt with the sweet and the chili is just phenomenal. Like, I'll give them props there. All right, let's try the green one. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh. 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 Oh my golly goshkins, we're crashing back down to earth there. What a shame. Wow, that is dreadful. Oh, no, sir, no more of that. No, thank you. That is a hard pass from yours truly. All right, I hope these are actually a different color, not green. I'm going to try what I think is purple. Is this green? Yeah. Oh. The grape is really odd. It very clearly is meant to be grape. It is quite odd. This is green, right? I can't, you know what, I'm not even going to chance it. This candy isn't worth, like, the green is okay, or the grape is okay. There's hardly any of them. It's mostly, you know, why is that the way it always works out? That the candy that I like the least, there's the most of. This green one is putrid. I don't want any more of that. Let me have another one of these. What? This green? This might be this one. All right. I'm more sure about these. Wait. Oh, that was green. Damn it. I think that's a... Oh, damn it. Come on. The grape is kind of a dark green, maybe? All right, whatever. So 3 out of 4 are pretty good. That is almost better than I had any right to expect. There's hardly any of the red ones. It's kind of weird. The red ones just taste like salt and chili and sugar. Yeah, I mean it. Maybe that's what I should have been doing the whole time. Is dumping salt and dried chilies into the red Kool-Aid. All right, let's finish off with the orange. I think these are good for like I said in the other video, they're good for a gateway snack. Because you get a really good sense of the flavor of the chilies. And they're paired with the salt in just a super nice way. No heat though. So, okay. Flavor-wise, these are much, much better than the peach rings. Way better. No heat to speak of, though. They weren't overly stuck together. And that was my fault because I ordered the other ones, I think, during the hot months. There's a nice bit of sourness to these as well. Yeah, these aren't bad. If they had some more heat, they'd be actually, I think, borderline worthwhile. They're not, and there's no heat at all to them, but for a flavor perspective, I mean, it was quite enjoyable for the most part. The green ones are noxious. Those are garbage. And the red ones are probably, okay, I think, so the red ones, let me do this. Let me just go in order of, so the green ones are worst. The cherry ones, the red ones, whatever they are second worst. But overall, not bad. I think I like the orange ones the best, followed by the grape. There wasn't enough of the grape for me to get a really good sense of it. It was really curious, though, tasting the grape in conjunction with chili and salt. I've never had that before. I've had most of these other ones. Oranges, of course, I've had in that context. I don't know what the green one is supposed to be, but I probably had that. Cherry, not so much either, actually, truth be told, but there wasn't really cherry flavor there. It was mostly just like a vague sort of sweet with that wonderful salt and chili blend. So, yeah, I mean, these are I think an introduction to Gateway for kids, I think that is really the best use of these. If you're an adult who likes gummies, more power to you, I guess. You could look into something like this. I personally am not, but I think they do offer something if you're a fan of that style of candy, of sweet treat. It just isn't really, I mean, it's not really my thing, but I do appreciate what they did here from an overall flavor perspective. And, credit where it's due. So that was the Mike's Spicy and Sweet Chili Gusher Burst. Now go forward in peace to serve the flame.